Hey everybody, I'm Ray from Ray's Cardboard Shop. On this channel, I talk about the Gundam TCG, Gundam news, and other TCGs, some market stuff, and whatever else I feel like talking about. Today, I'm going to look at the 5 LR++ cards and some of the LR Plus cards that I think are worth watching. Quick note, there's more expensive cards in the set other than the LR++, like some special resource cards and certain alt cards, but for this video, I'm focusing on the LR++ and some of the LR Plus cards that most people can afford. Also, Wave 2 of GD05 already came out and hit local stores about late last week, which dropped the prices to $180 for a bit, then it jumped right back up to $200. That means people are still buying and the product got bought up really fast. And that matters for the single prices. So the 5 LR++ cards are the chase cards. And kind of what I kind of want to go over is the price more likely to go up, down, or stay the same? And with that, is it a good time to buy? Should you wait? Let's get into it. For Wing Gundam 0, Endless Waltz, the last sold was $4,000. Lowest available right now is $4,000. This has the strongest long-term collector demand of the 5, just because it's the Wing 0 and Hero Yui, very popular from Gundam Wing. I don't think this price is going to crash, but I also don't think it's going to go much higher from here. Most likely it stays high or it slowly comes down a little bit. Next is the Strike Freedom. This last sold for $2,600. Lowest near mint available is $4,300. It's a huge character. A lot of people still want it, but there's a big gap between the last sale and what's currently listed, which usually means sellers are holding out. With Wave 2 getting bought up so fast, I think that this one has a decent chance of holding better than people expect. I just don't see it jumping a lot higher. Next is the new Gundam. Last sold was $1,700. Lowest available is $2,000 right now. Lowest available is $2,000. It's the cheapest of the top three that still has solid demand. Out of the three, I think this one will most likely stay around the same price. For Sazabi, last sold was $1,500. Lowest available is $2,000. This one feels a little bit weaker. This is not really the chase card that most people want. Not as popular as the other three that I talked about. Once more Wave 2 product gets open, I feel like this will most likely drop. And last, we have the Master Gundam. Last sold was about $1,200. Lowest available is $1,200. It's the same situation as Sazabi. There's lower demand. This one also feels more likely to soften once more copies hit the market. So for LR Plus, why I think the LR Plus matters for most people. For most people are never going to spend that $1,500 to $4,000 for one card. That's why the LR versions are what a lot of players and collectors actually buy. It's a more realistic way of making your deck look nicer instead of using the regular LR versions. It's the same character, same effect, better looking card, and still affordable. That's why some of the LR pluses are holding their prices better than expected. Now for the LR pluses that I'm watching, I like the Strike Freedom and the new Gundam, which have strong characters, and it's the versions that most people actually want long term. And not only that, these cards are amazing cards that look great in any deck. I also like the Wing Zero, Master Gundam, and the Shining Gundam. They were all illustrated by the same artist, Naochika Morishita, which I kind of covered in my previous video about some of the artists and their background. You can see that this shared art style gives them a little bit more extra collector interest. So Wing Zero is still the most expensive of the three, while the Master and Shining are sitting at more approachable prices. And they also have the benefit from the mobile fighter decks performing well in tournaments. Another card, I kind of went over this too in a previous video, but the Master Asia LR Plus stands out on its own. It's about $70 to $90 right now, with only the Wing Gundam costing higher as a LR Plus. It's an important piece in the mobile fighter decks. Also has a strong character demand. I think at this price it has a chance of slowly going up if those decks stay popular. And not only that, it's benefiting from the Shinji Kanja effect. Just because he is the artist, the price of his cards kind of stay elevated. And rounding it out, we have the Sazabi, the LR Plus, same character as the expensive LR Plus Plus, sitting at $36, just at a regular price people can buy. Char still sells as a card, so this one has a decent long-term interest. And finally, this card doesn't have a LR Plus Plus like the Shining Gundam, but the Calibarn LR Plus is an awesome looking card that will look great in people's decks. It's the cheapest of the group at around $24. So The Witch from Mercury still has a lot of fans. It's one of the current animes that came out, and at this price you're not really risking too much. It's a low cost option if you want a modern Gundam LR Plus for your collection. So some final thoughts for the LR side. Wing Zero has the strongest long-term demand. Strike Freedom and New Gundam look the most stable, and Sazabi and Master feel the most likely to drop. On the LR Plus side, Strike Freedom and New Gundam are still great and awesome pickups. Master Asia has that special demand. Sazabi and Calibarn are the cheapest options with real character interest. Master and Shining Gundam still look to have reasonable prices, especially with that shared artist and that unique artwork. Some might even say the LR Plus cards look better than the LR Plus Plus. Well, that's it. Well, those are the cards that I'm looking at right now. Let me know what cards you're looking and watching. Drop them in the comments. And if you're looking for Gundam booster boxes, Japanese and English, check out my website, raisecardboardshop.com. Link will be in the description. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.